Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a get ready with me, but it's been a long time since I've done hair, makeup, and outfit all together. I usually mostly just do like makeup for my get ready with me's, but today is going to be a fun day, and me and Jenny are going to the Selena Gomez concert, and Tyler Shaw is also opening for her, so super exciting. And then we might just come home after, or we might go to an after party. I am not sure, but it's gonna be fun and I want to look good today. So I'm going to start with my hair because I have a hard time getting my hair right, and I like doing it first, and then when I'm doing my makeup, like the curls kind of like fall and set, and then I can kind of reevaluate and see if I need to switch it up at all. So I'm going to be using this wand. It's like a medium largish barrel, and I'm just going to be taking sections, wrapping around. I'm sure you guys have seen millions of tutorials for this, so I'm just going to speed it up, add music, and then I'll check in with you guys after. So I finished curling the one side, and I'm going to brush it out a little bit after, but I want it to fully cool and set before I touch it. So I'm going to be kind of setting the curls in place with the Pantene Airspray. And I've talked about this stuff before, but it's like my go-to hairspray right now. It's an alcohol-free aerosol, so it's not going to dry out your hair. It's also very like brushable. It doesn't leave your hair crunchy, but it helps keep the curls in place. So I really like this stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray. It also smells super good, which is an added bonus.
Let me escape in your arms. Baby, I'm yours. Baby, I'm yours. Love don't come easy at all. I miss you so much. I miss you so much. Tell me, is this freedom, baby? Chasing after danger, making...
So I finished the other side, and I'm just going to give it a quick spray. So I'm just gonna let my hair kind of slowly fall into like a softer wave. It's only 10:30 and I'm leaving at 2, so I still have a lot of time, and I think I want my makeup to be fresh. So I'll come back in a few hours. So I decided to switch over to a voiceover for the makeup part, and I'm starting off with my Lise Watier foundation. This is a cushion foundation, and I'm using the shade Neutre. I did self-tan, so I'm a little bit darker. I would normally use the shade Doré, but I'm obsessed with this foundation right now. It has such a nice finish, and I'm just using the little cushion that comes in it, or this little pad thing, to apply the foundation to my face, but then I'm going to be switching over to a beauty blender to blend it all in. Well, actually, this is a Real Technique sponge, and way cheaper, just as good as the beauty blender. So I'll have a link down below if you guys want to get this beauty blender knockoff. So I'm just blending all of that in, and then I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I think this is the shade 10, and then just hiding any blemishes and blending that in. Then I'm using my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer for under my eyes and just for anywhere I want to highlight. I used to use this all the time and just started using it again, and I love it. So I'm just going to be taking my sponge again to blend all of that in. So for brushes, I'm going to be using my Firma brushes. These are super soft and I haven't had any shedding. So I'm just taking the 201 brush to blend in the concealer on the inner corners of my eye because my sponge couldn't really get in there. And then I'm taking my Pure 4-in-1 powder to set everything in place, and I'm using the 101 brush from Firma. Then I'm locking in all my face makeup with the Urban Decay Makeup Chill Setting Spray. So you guys like, what is that? And then this is my new obsession for eyebrows. It's the NYX Sculpt Highlight. And I'm using the shade Vanilla, which was pretty light. It does look super natural, but I do prefer the shade Taupe for my eyebrows. Unfortunately, I totally like broke off the eyebrow product though, so I can't use that one. So I'm just using that to fill in my eyebrows, and then I'm going to be flipping over to the other end of this product, which is like a highlighter concealer thing. So I'm just lining underneath my eyebrows, and then I'm going to be taking my 203 brush from Firma to blend it out. So I'm going to be jumping all over the place with palettes, but I'm starting with the Covergirl True Naked Roses palette. and picking up the first color, which is a matte cream color, and these shadows are super pigmented and creamy, so it's really great for brightening up the inner corners. And then I'm taking the second shade in the palette, which is like a shimmery champagne color, and I'm just going to be packing that on the inner halves of my eyelids. And then I'm going to be using one shade from the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette, and I'm taking Nudie, which is like a very pale, not very pale, but it's like a pretty light brown, and I'm just blending that into the crease. And then I'm moving on to the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm taking up a shade that is kind of like Nudie, but a little bit darker, and I'm just using that on the outer halves of the crease to just deepen it up a little bit. And then the last palette I'm using is the Naked Smoky palette, and I'm taking a shimmery gold color, what is it called? Dirty Sweet, and I'm just applying that all over my eyelids. And then I'm picking up Radar, which is like a brown, bronzy, shimmery shade, and I'm just applying that to the outer corners of my eyes. And then I ended up switching to a little bit of a smaller brush to just really get in there. And then going back to the Roses palette from Covergirl, I'm picking up this really pretty, it's kind of like, it's like a rose gold. It's really shimmery and it almost looks like there's multiple colors in it because of the shimmer. So I'm just going to be packing that on my eyelids. And then I'm taking that same light shimmery champagne cream color that I used before, and I'm just putting that on the inner corners again to lighten it up. And then back in my Lorac Pro palette, I'm taking the bronzy color mixed with the dark brown, and I'm just putting that in the outer corners. And then taking that same bronzy color and the Firma 206 brush, I'm just lining the under part of my eye, and I'm making sure to blend up into the other eyeshadow. For eyelashes, I'm going to be using my favorites, which are the Demi Wispies. These, I like them because they look natural, but not too natural that it's like pointless to be wearing eyelashes, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to be applying those and using tweezers to make sure they are on properly. And then I'm taking my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara and just going to be blending in my real eyelashes with the fake eyelashes. And then I'm also going to be applying a little bit of mascara to my bottom lashes. For bronzer, I'm using the Pur Minerals The High Dive and the Firma 103 brush, and just applying that underneath my cheekbones. It looked so dark at first, but I'm just going to blend it out. And then I'm going to be doing that on the other side. And then I also like to apply a little bit of bronzer to my temples just to warm up the face. Then I'm going to be applying a little bit of blush. This is the Covergirl True Blend blush in Deep Mauve. I really like this color for when I'm tan because it is a pretty dark blush. It's also super pigmented, and I just wanted a very light wash of color, so I just used a small amount and blended it out. For lips, I'm using the Annabelle lip liner in Demure, and then I'm going in with Covergirl Oh Sugar Lip Balm in Cupcake, and I really like this. It's not heavy like a lipstick, but it does give you some color, and it's super hydrating. And this is just a light, like nudie pink color, so it's super pretty. And then that finishes off the makeup look and the hair, and then on to outfit. This purse I got a couple years ago online, so I can't remember where that's from, but the dress is from Forever 21, and it was riding up a little bit, so it looks super short. The shoes are from Sirens, and the necklace is from Icing. So thank you guys so much for watching. All my social links will be down in the description box, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Bye!